Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one, the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network, hosted by your boy, the Admiral of this pirate ship, Robbie J. And I am joined by a very, very special guest today. I couldn't be more excited. He's got the belt. This is an icon living. Jemo The Icon. What is good, bro?
What an introduction, sir. Thank you very much, Robbie, for having me on the Rumboyz Network. I appreciate it for the invite and everything else. And yeah, man, thank you. Hello, everybody.
Absolutely. Let's see here. Just checking in with the chat. We got a BKB in here. Hurst is in here. Leafs is in here. Clock Management was up in here earlier. Let's go.
Yes, my man.
Yo, yes. That, by the way, one of our biggest free agency signings of the Rumboyz Fantasy Network, bringing those guys on board. We're going to kind of dive right into it, bro. First, I want to thank you for all of the love that you showed on Twitter. I didn't even realize that we created this show to have an impact on people's lives, and, on their fantasy hopes and championships and things of the such. And you epitomize what we were targeting and what we were going for.
It's all right. No, all the content that you brought to me, I mean, we're going to get into this later on, but I mean, shit, man, you know your shit. So congrats to you guys. Big up to the Rumboyz. Follow them, you sons of bitches. Follow them.
There we go. Hell yes. Click that big red subscribe button. As you guys already know, we have to start off each and every single show with our ceremonious cheers. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what to do. Dilly, brother. Cheers, man.
Dilly, here we go. There we go.
Oh, hell yeah. It's going to be a good show.
Beautiful.
So, Jemo, first question that I have is, can you kind of let the viewers know about how many leagues were you in at the start of the season and throughout the season? And let's see. Yeah, just pretty much, how many leagues were you in?
I was in, several different leagues. The one that mattered most to me, though, was the one that I won back-to-back championships, which is extremely hard to do in fantasy, as you and I both know, and everybody else who's listening right now or watching. So yeah, several different leagues. It was a 2 QB league, PPR, no kicker, defense, all that other stuff. So it was a tough league to win the first year, and even it was just bittersweet to win it this year too, because of all the shit talking that these fools would fucking say. It was great though. So I mean, I have to give it up to my commissioner, Angel. Thank you very much. And my buddy Anthony, who I've been playing fantasy football with Anthony 21 years, maybe, I think. And even before, like, the internet was around or whatever the hell it was, we would have to. So, big up to the commissioner and the 40 Wolves League. But I got it here, bitches.
Nice. Back to back. I like it. Now, was that league, being that this is a league that you won back to back, was this a redraft or a dynasty league?
No, it was just a PPR league, 2 QBs, and everybody starts over from scratch from the beginning. The first year, it's a lottery on your draft pick. So I had, what was it? My first year, I had the 2nd overall pick, and I picked Gurley. And I was kind of scared that first year because towards the end of it, he got hurt, towards that tail end of my championship season the year before. So then I picked up Jalen Richard out of all people in the championship game, and he won it for me the year prior. So that was great. And this year I was, again, the 2nd overall pick.
Yeah.
CMC fell in my lap. I was like, I'm definitely taking him. So, yeah.
I like it. So CMC this year, of course, was a big impact player. He was a big impact player for most. I know, guys, the sound downstairs, that's my wife vacuuming. Well, actually, not even vacuuming, shampooing the carpets, technically. because we're getting a new couch. We got to get the new couch for the holidays. Shit happens. What can I say? So let's see. So awesome start there. How would you say that the Rumboyz made an impact on your fantasy season and your outcome? When did you win around? Let's actually take it back in time. Around when did you find us, and then how did the impact help?
First of all, shout out to stepmom Lauren, because without her, I would not have found you, man. Honestly. I was on her channel on Wind Up Wednesday, and again, shout out to stepmom Lauren. Great job. I was on her channel, and I try to religiously watch it every week, Wednesday or Thursday, whenever she has it on. And I saw that you kept commenting on her page there. I'm like, listen, this guy kind of knows his shit. Let me talk to him, So around, what was it, week 11, 12 maybe?
Yeah.
That's when I started following you. I'm like, you know what? Let me give this guy some credit where credit's due and follow him, because it sounds like you know your shit, which you obviously do. And here we are today, a championship later.
Absolutely. Be sure, hey, Jemo, now that you follow us, start your year off with us next year. Get that draft guide on rumboyz.com, bro.
No doubt.
Dude, stepmom Lauren, huge part of the growth of this channel. Her and her relationship with the fantasy footballers, and she's brought a lot of attention to us. So I love that happened in that nature. I always believe in 6 degrees of separation.
Sure.
Before the scenes, we were talking about the interviews and how that happened. Once again, that 6 degrees of separation. It brings us all together, and you never know who you're gonna find through it. And luckily, you found us through a damn good analyst, which the whole industry, and I'm gonna be sure to say it on my show, needs to put more respect on her name.
Oh, no doubt. And now, cheers to that, sir.
Yup, cheers. I'll pour up another shot to that.
Hold on, yep.
All
of the Patron here, so we have to go to something else soon.
I got like I said, man, I stocked up for this show, and then also my show tonight as well, which if you're not doing anything tonight, you are more than welcome to join us on our debate show, Rumboyz After Dark.
I have the kids with me on that one.
Yeah, true. Hey, cheers, brother. Hell yeah, man. Next question here that I wanted to get into, and actually we already answered, how you found us. Could you remember the winning lineup, and then out of that lineup, who was the MVP?
All right, the MVP by far was Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes. He was playing on Sunday night versus my Chicago Bears, and I was at work watching the championship game with me. And I'm like, son of a bitch, and I was down, maybe 22.5 points or something like that going into Sunday night's matchup. He had nobody else going. I just had Mahomes, and then I'm watching it at work, and, people are trying to call me. I'm a manager at whatever it is I do. So, people are trying to call me over and do this and that. I'm like, here's the fucking keys. Get it yourself. Do whatever you need to do. Leave me alone. Fourth quarter, that touchdown to, who was it? Damian Williams, maybe, I think, or Hill. I'm not sure. But that fourth quarter touchdown put me over the edge. So that Mahomes was my MVP, and I traded for him. And he was my quarterback the year prior to when I won the championship. So I have this special place in my heart for Patty, I guess. And
nice.
Yeah, that was it, man. Darius Slayton, who I respect and love, and I tweeted out to him that I'm going to buy his jersey just because I won the fantasy football championship. Got me 0 points. Nothing. And,
it's okay. He didn't let a 12-year-old. I don't mean to interrupt, but he didn't let it. I watched this man in real life not let a 12-year-old get any points in Madden. Okay, I'm looking. I'm like. And I'm also thinking, because, I work in the press, I work in the media.
Right.
I'm thinking to myself, the amount of times that I've seen, players play kids in Madden, and they at least let them score, now usually, usually the kid is dying or something or the other. In this case, this kid was completely fine. So Darius took no prisoners that day. So I just wanted throw that out there. So that was one of my player stories, which we're going to get into one of your player stories later. But please continue, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, if Darius is listening, Mr. Slayton, I'm sorry. If Mr. Slayton is listening, I'm going to buy your jersey just for the simple fact. But I do want it signed. That's it. Made out to me. That's all. But anyway, yeah. So I had Slayton going. Who was it? Sutton, Dallas Goedert, T.Y. Hilton. But the big one that really, really helped me was Sims Jr. And that's hey, what happened? Hold on.
No worries.
Maybe she doesn't like the Sims Jr. so much. I don't know. Hold on. We are live.
It's the longest show on the internet.
Live TV, folks. What can you do? Live TV. When you have kids, you have kids. Anyway, Sims Jr. I went on the waiver wire and I had $0 in my fab money. And my opponent, bless him, and I'm sorry that I had to whoop your ass, sir. He had I don't know, maybe $12 left or something like that. But he had more money than I did because I had nothing. So he picked up both the Buccaneers wide receivers when Evans was down, and what's the other guy? Godwin picked up both of them. I'm like, who the F do I look at? And I'm looking at the Sims Jr. guy. I'm like, look, he's got 4, 5, 6 catches here and there the last couple of weeks. I pick him up just for shits and giggles, not thinking that I'm going to start him at all. I'm like, all right, I'm going to start Randall Cobb because he was sitting on my bench. And then I just tweeted out a question. Do I start Sims Jr., Slayton, or whoever it were, Cobb or something, to you and several other people?
Nope.
You were the only one to say start Sims Jr. The only one. And I'm like, you know what? I like this fucking guy. I'm going to fucking do it. And we did it. And you know what? He was the best receiver that I had on that game.
I
got,
loved
2
it.
touchdowns, 6 catches or something like that, whatever it was. I mean, his stat line it did better than Sutton for me. It did better than Hilton, obviously.
Yep.
Yeah, Sims Jr. was it, man. So, cheers to you, sir, on that Sims Jr.
Cheers. Hey,
because everybody slept on him. You didn't, and you helped me out to win a championship. So, with that being said, sir, me being from Chicago, which I don't live there now, and I miss it every single day, I am sending you Lou Malnati's pizza. If you like deep dish, it's one of my favorite spots in Chicago.
I am definitely yes.
Is another one, but they don't deliver like Lou Malnati's delivers. I guess you know what I mean. So ask stepmom Lauren about it, and Fantasy Football Stoner, my dude. He's got some.
Fantasy Stoner, one of my favorite accounts. Look for a future.
I love that son of a bitch.
There's a new podcast that is going to be on the rise between me and Stoner in 2020, and
love him to death.
But dude, I love that, and I greatly appreciate the gift.
After the show, let me know if you like cheese, sausage, or if you're vegetarian, whatever the fuck. They'll send you whatever. I got you.
Bro, I still play football, bro. I go back to playing pro flag in March, and yeah, I put all the meat on it. This protein, bro.
I got you. Pepperoni for sure. Just cheese and pepperoni is one I'll send you. Pick the other one yourself. That's all right though.
Cheese and pepperoni for sure. Then, yep.
Cheese and pepperoni in one. They send you 2. Hopefully UPS won't fuck this up like they fucked it up with Fantasy Stoner.
I got this. We got this. We got this. By the way, guys, and for Jemo, I will try the pizza on a live stream.
Wow! Look at that.
It will happen. Before the chat could even say anything, I already put it out there. Especially good old Pete. I see him here. He's shouting out, pizza places in the Shy. By the way, guys, not only is he from Chicago, which I know we have a lot of Chicago-based. How that happened, aside from it being
Right. There we go.
Yep, but he lives in Boston, guys, and we have a Boston following too. So that's dope.
Yeah,
big Steve man over here. Next question. So I would take that really quick. I just want to state there were some big channels and some big pods out there, and of course I'm not going to call any names that did not want to go high on that Sims Jr. take. And I attribute that take to film study. As you see on our channel, you go through our archive, Jemo. We do a lot of play-by-play and stuff. And we're in the film room daily here. I believe that stats are not the only thing that can tell you what it is. Maybe that's just the football player in me naturally.
Yeah.
So anytime that you come to us from advice, just know that it's not just stats that we're coming at it from, we're approaching it from. We're approaching it because, one, I play the game. Two, I know the plays, I know the breakdowns. I'm seeing it all like, real time. So you're getting a different side of the analysis than somebody just sitting there with their Excel spreadsheet like, yeah, no, I'm not going to go high on Sims Jr., but it's like, you don't realize this is a Pro Bowl, man. This guy's about it. So I appreciate you shouting us out for that one.
No, that was the icing on the fucking cake for me, man. So thank you.
And so many people did exactly what you did. And I got so many DMs. I got about right after you had let me know that was the winning pick right there for you. Yeah. I had gotten so many other people who were like, shh, we did the exact same thing. And there were every other analyst was like, go Perryman, go Perryman, go Perryman. And I did Perryman for one lineup. And I lost out on for me, I lost out on $20, but overall I would have had, a decent sized pot there.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I have to give you another kudos to you because with that Sims Jr. thing, I won a little bit of money on that DFS on DraftKings because I picked him. It was like maybe 5% of people who picked him. So thank you. I got a couple of the car payments for me and my wife down and extra Christmas gifts on that Sims Jr. pick. So you know what? I'm going to take back that Slayton jersey, return it. Give me that Sims Jr. jersey.
There we go. There we go. Hey, and I will, and I'm heavy into 6 degrees of separation. I will get in touch with either or player, and we will make it happen. We will make it happen. We will make that go viral.
That'd be awesome.
Let's see. So would you say? Would you say? I think I already know the answer. Heading into your 2020 season next year, you are going to be chasing a three-peat at that point. Are you?
No doubt. I'm like the fucking Chicago Bulls, man. I'm like Michael Jordan. But you're my Phil Jackson, bud. You are my Phil Jackson. You're my Dennis Rodman. You're my Scottie Pippen. You're my fucking John Paxson, if anything.
I am fucking with it. Hell yes. Hell yes.
For sure, man. For sure. No doubt. And I do recommend, even to my enemies in my league, or leagues, I should say, that are currently watching this and talking shit because I needed help and advice from you and Stepmom and Fantasy Stoner and Jax and Gary Hardo and Short Logic. Sorry, I'm name dropping. But
name drop those people because all of those people, bro, literally deserve respect in the industry.
No doubt, for sure. But they're the ones who are talking shit. They're like, oh, they won your league for you. They did this. They did this. I'm like, fuck you, man. No, they didn't. You know what? If anything, don't look at the cheat sheets. Don't buy a fucking fantasy magazine and let me know how you do.
Yep.
You always have to ask questions.
You need a source. Even in my job, when I have to do breaking news, I have to have a source. Adam Schefter is my source at the time. Now, him and I are in a beef right now, especially over the XFL thing, because, he fucked up and the XFL went at him, and then I corrected it. But XFL, y'all know what to do. Make me an insider. Make me an XFL insider. You hire Pat McAfee, hire Robbie J.
Hire him.
Let's get into this. Let's get into this next question. Now I have heard from a little birdie. Okay.
Yeah.
No pun intended, because the little birdie, Twitter, not to pull a Tekashi69 and snitch right there. But I heard from a little buddy on Twitter. How's it going, little man? What is good? Welcome on the show.
Say hi. Tell the league thank you for the money for my extra Christmas gifts twice.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. Also with that, we're gonna have to make sure that you meet my son too sometime.
Yes, for sure, no doubt. We have to come out to your location and celebrate, sir. We'll celebrate.
Come out to Colorado Springs, and
All
I
right,
will
and
show
we'll
you a
say,
lot of love.
all right.
But I heard from a little. No, you're fine, dude. They all know. My following is super chill. I can say that I have the coolest, most loyal, chill following ever.
That's good.
So I heard from a little birdie that you're going to be having a podcast of your own in 2020. Let's just take the attention completely off the Rumboyz. Let's highlight Jemo The Icon.
Thank you very much, sir. So, big shout out to Short Logic, who actually recommended this. Is doing like a Joe Rogan-esque type show where I have no filter. I don't need to talk about anything that week. If I want to talk fantasy football or life or politics or whatever the case may be, that's the topic that I'm picking, and that's what people will listen to. If you don't want to listen, don't fucking listen. But early 2020, I will be having a podcast, and thank you to my beautiful wife, because I've been talking about this for 2 years now, about doing my own podcast. And she finally got me the mic and everything else that I fucking need. So we will be doing it very soon, and it's gonna be epic, to be honest with you, sir. You will be on there. You'll be probably the first guest that I have. But I want this to be a big family affair. I want Mom Lauren. I want Fantasy Stoner. I want Jax. I want Short Logic. I want fucking Clock Management. Give me everybody. I want this to be like a whole fucking like what do those swingers call it? Like a group orgy or whatever it is. Without the sexual content, of course. You know?
I feel you. I mean, if we had to slip some of that in there, we don't care. But I'm excited for this, and I also want to point out the fact that, if you don't mind that I utilize the platform to do this. Shout out to once again, your wife, because it was even my wife that supported me when I started my podcasting venture. And as you see, we're kind of having one of those, like, we started off with the fantasy football, now we're just kind of like, going into different things here and branching out. And it's that support system when you're being an entrepreneur and when you're chasing this dream. It's that support system that is everything. You know that I do this full time.
Yes.
And your wife supports you, in your day-to-day job. But what you're about to go on in the adventure that you're about to embark on is single-handedly the most beautiful thing ever, because you're building something with your own two hands. For sure. And very well, one day in the future, it could provide for her and pay her back for her very first investment into you, and pay back that family and those kids. So I just want to state that to our families that support us as entrepreneurs and aspiring creators and artists, because it does take art in order to do this shit at the end of the day. I want to say to you,
beautiful.
Yeah, to our families, we love and appreciate you guys. And I hope that she goes back and she at least hears that part. Because Jemo, I'm proud of you and I'm happy for you.
Hey, listen, man, I could not have fucking done it without you. That Sims fucking Junior thing again. That will live in my brain until I fucking die.
Dude, that's the amount of hate that I also got off of that, though, because people are like, "Oh, you think you're big shit now?" I'm like, "Well, I also did the AJ Brown the week before, and I hit Sims Jr. the week after." So,
I honestly thought that you were from like the DC area.
I am.
Like, shit, okay, yeah. So that's where you're at.
I'm from DC. I'm from Southeast DC, but now I live in Colorado Springs.
All right. I got you now. All right. Yeah.
Yep. We're good. So I'm an East Coast guy. Oh, through and through.
All right. Don't tell me all
traffic. None of that stuff.
Well, listen, man. Any league that you need a player in, if somebody drops out, you let me know. I will make a beautiful video of it, and I'm the biggest shit talker in the fucking world, to be honest with you. And I'll make a video and I'll talk shit and I'll do this and that. But I need your advice though.
Exactly, and I got you. I'll be featuring on your show. I'm anticipating us probably featuring soon here. I know that you and I we talked about some potential big dates, Super Bowl. But also with that, brother, where can the people find you? Where can they follow you? Because I think that there is something to you as a talent that the world isn't ready yet.
Well, thank you very much, sir. Honestly, the only place you can find me is at Jemo The Icon on Twitter currently. I'm not a big fan of Facebook. That topic I'll go into on my own podcast is the whole Facebook thing. Instagram I have, but I think it's just a bunch of pictures for likes and this and that. I'm just on Twitter right now because I feel that Twitter is the only like real kind of source of news and shit that you want to find out, like real life shit. I mean, I can care less about what your dog's doing or how cute your dog looks or whatever. I love animals. Don't get me wrong. I love cats, dogs, everything else. I'm allergic to cats, but I love the dogs a little bit more. But I don't give a shit what your dog looks like in this fucking Target sweater that you bought.
I don't care about the kid's first day of school. My kid had a first day of school as well, motherfucker.
No shit. And I mean, kudos to the kids in the first day of school, though.
Yeah.
That's all right.
But it's like
Twitter, I think, is the more adult, like conversational type thing and everything like that. So I'm just on Twitter at Jemo The Icon. It's Jemo The Icon, obviously.
Good old Pete. Robbie said big updates. Yes, 2020 is gonna be fire, guys. Yes, 2020 is gonna be fire as hell. Oh my gosh, good old Pete is hilarious.
If I win the three-peat, and this is on social media, on whatever platform you have, and I have, if I win the three-peat, I'm going to donate $1,000 to a children's hospital in Chicago. I'm going to donate, in addition to my $1,000 donation to the children's hospital in Chicago, I'm going to donate my winnings to it. And I would like to extend the offer for other fantasy football championship winners to donate at least 10% of their winnings, not all of it, but 10% of their winnings to whatever animal shelter, children's hospital, something good. That's it. And I'm going to be a three-peat fucking champion right here.
You already know, and you're going to be a three-peat champion because of the Rumboyz, and you already know the Rumboyz are going to be a part of it as well. Me as a football player this year, in one of the leagues that I actually lost in, we donated. Shout out to 2-on-1 podcast. Salute to you guys, to that listeners league. We donated a percentage of our whole entire pot to CTE Research Foundation. They heard a couple of stories about hits I took in my early high school days and stuff like that. Because I did used to get rocked because I'm one of the smaller guys on the field. But and we donated towards CT because I want to make the game that we all love safer for everyone out there. I've been knocked out before. I know what that's like. I know on my podcast I made jokes about Mason Rudolph, but I know what that's like. I didn't have my face mask screwed off.
Oh, Mason. We can talk about Mason maybe on our next episode because I spent all my fat money on him 1 year. Well, this year, but I still fucking want it.
You definitely were not listening to us at that time that you did that.
I did not. No, this was what, week 5, 6 or something?
Yeah, that's like a week 3, week 5 mistake. Yeah.
And at the time, I don't know. So that was it. But I made it work because I do a lot of fucking trades and I can sell ISO and Eskimo if need be.
Good old Pete is asking. I told you the audience was going to cling to you and they were going to cling to your personality, Jemo.
Yes.
Might have missed it. Where's your podcast on? Apple? What is it? So
it'll be on whatever fucking platform there is on, and it'll be early 2020. It's still in the works. I'm still in the process of making my logos and all that other shit. February 2020 is my goal date, but you will definitely know.
Yep. Leafs defense is bum, aka Treat. Our homie up in Toronto, our Canada homie. Love this man
Toronto.
mentality.
All right. I know Sam Roberts band. Have you heard of them, Leafs? They're my buddies. When we get into a show, you let me know.
Oh, hey, there you go, Treat. There you go. So early 2020, good old Pete States, don't you guys forget, I am going to personally, if Jemo allows me to kind of in a way sort of take him under my wing in terms of showing him different services that he can use for his podcast.
No, there's no allowing here, sir. Whatever you show me, I am the most
sponge. Be a sponge.
I'm a fucking idiot when it comes to fucking electronics and everything. I used to be in a band years ago and all this other shit. But all this new crap that people are doing, I have no idea. I have no idea how I'm talking to you on my cell phone right now with millions and millions and millions of other fucking people listening right now. No idea, but you did it, and that's great.
Dude, I will show you a whole combination of different things. We will get you on Spotify, iHeartRadio. We will get you on Apple, Google. We will get you everywhere possible. Bro, I will get you to the point to where you can do this. Hold on. Yeah. Really quick. I'm gonna show you before we go off of air, guys. I'm gonna show everyone this because I want you all to be able to do this as well. Watch this. Google YouTube Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
These are the top results.
And then boom. I want to make you Googleable, bro. I want to make it to where you can talk to your phone, you can talk to your Alexa, and that bitch is going to do it for you.
That is beautiful, sir. Hopefully I don't get shot, though, because there's a lot of people in Chicago who don't like me. Because I used to run with an organization, and I'm still with this organization, and we donated to, the youth and childcare and dogs and stuff like that. But you know what? I'm an OG. I'm old now.
Hey, you my OG, bro. You my OG. And I come from, I come from Southeast DC, so I'm been there, done that. Hey. Beautiful. Oh, look, there, by the way, guys, I need to ask if QC wants me to leak this first. I'm gonna go ahead and leak it. There's actually one of our musical guests for Super Bowl Sunday, guys.
See, there we are.
Bro, if you have not, I'll send you some of his music. Dude's a lyricist. Homie has bars. Like he's really good. You can play his stuff even around the kids, and like they'll be like, doing that little baby bop.
Well, hey, maybe he'll be signed to Antonio Brown's label.
Let's go ahead and talk about the Antonio Brown story. Let's talk about the Antonio Brown story before we get off of air. We heard my Darius Slayton story. Antonio Brown, let's go.
Antonio Brown. All right. So I worked at an establishment where we house a certain NFL football team. And the general manager of my hotel, my boss, I have two bosses at the hotel that I work at. The biggest boss called me just before I was going into work, and he's like, listen, I just need you to take care of this guy. He's a special guest for us, blah, 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 the whole 9 yards. I'm like, all right, who is he? It's Antonio fucking Brown. I'm like, yeah, no fucking way. That's awesome. So basically, I had to kind of kiss his ass, but not really kiss his ass, because in the hospitality industry, that's what you have to do.
Hey, in the music industry, you have to do the same thing. I don't want to hear it.
10 times worse in the music industry, for sure. So, long story short, Antonio Brown was there at my place of establishment, and it was the first home game for this team that he was supposed to play for, I guess, And sorry, my daughter wants to say hello and tell the story with us.
Hi, baby.
Say hi. Hi. Hi to the world. So all these Ubers kept canceling on Mr. Brown, because it was after the first home game, blah, 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 whatever. So the manager calls me. He's like, listen, can you give Antonio Brown a ride to this hotel? I'm like, fuck yeah, I can. Are you kidding me? So I put him in my Prius, and he thought it was the coolest fucking thing in the world. And you can check it out on my Twitter. Jemo, what's my Twitter? Jemo at the Icon, whatever the fuck it is.
Oh, I got your Twitter right here.
So whatever it is, yeah. So anyway, so I take him, and he was the coolest fucking guy, man. I let him use my van because he needed to sign a contract with, X team, whatever at the time. And he left me a very nice gift in the glove compartment. Very nice. I mean, I have nothing but love for this guy. This guy follows me now on Twitter. Check it out. It's at AB84. Respect and love, and I hope you get signed with the Saints. And for Stepmom Lauren, I think she's a Saints fan. Bring them Super. Because my Bears are out. I'm sorry.
Hey, my Redskins are out, bro.
Yeah. Bad franchises. Bad. But great quarterbacks.
Historic franchises.
Yeah. Give me Dwayne. Can we get Dwayne and we'll give you Mitch?
No, I want to keep Dwayne. Have you seen what Dwayne has done the last 3 weeks? Bro, I challenge you to look at his film. You'll be like, dude, this guy's improved. Bro, when you watch his film,
I like him.
He's progressed.
I want my fantasy foes to fucking like him, though.
No, yeah, let that be low-hanging fruit, because I guarantee you next year he's going to be low-hanging fruit, like super low. And he could be, if you're in a 2 QB league, oh, that's definitely QB2 next year. He's understanding the offense. Callahan is getting him in line. Look, I'm getting into my film spiel. I'm sorry.
And listen, that Sims Jr. Haskins connection, boom.
Dude.
You see what I did there?
Watch him and McLaurin. I guarantee you. All right, hot take right here, right now. McLaurin and A.J. Brown are guaranteed wide receiver 2s next year.
Wow.
Mark my fucking words.
Okay, real quick. Is Tannehill still the quarterback of the Tennessee Titans?
Absolutely, positively. Yes, the Bears are looking at a potential. This is what I'm hearing from I can't remember his first name. Barris. Wow. I just really did that. From Yahoo Sports. Yahoo Sports and my source over at Yahoo Sports. Matt Barris. Hey. What's good, Matt? And I want to state that the Bears could be looking at a potential 2 QB type of system, and one of the very first 2 QB systems in the league. They could be looking at a potential of Mariota to be more conservative in the later quarters, and maybe having a guy like Winston play the more aggressive first, second, and third quarters. Now, the problem with that is that Winston is now asking as of about, according to source I cannot name for the Buccaneers. I literally cannot name this one, and I'm sorry. But it's a business, bro. You know how the business goes. You know Stepmom and everyone, so you know.
No doubt.
But per source of what I'm being told inside the Bears organization, Jameis Winston is now asking for $30 million per year. There is no organization, period, on the face of this fucking earth that is willing to face a tag of $30 million per year for a player like Winston. This is not a player like Drew Brees that we saw leave San Diego at the time and then go to New Orleans. This is not that.
Let me stop you there. Is $30 million a year too much for a quarterback who can throw you 40 plus touchdowns a year, but at the same time give you 40 plus interceptions?
Because of the interceptions numbers, we would have to go off of evidence and pretty much roll the dice. We're taking a 50-50 chance.
Would you have Mitch or Jameis as your quarterback?
I would take Jameis because Jameis can win me games.
Definitely. So I say if I was the Bears, and again, I'm a big Bears fan, pay the fucking guy his money. Pay Mariota $30 million if you need to. Because Mariota was he was a first overall pick, wasn't he, a few years ago?
Yeah, you're pretty much at that point paying Winston per pick, which is what the Packers once did with Rodgers. The Saints in 2005 did that with Breeze.
Right.
You're paying a guy per pick. And
But look at Brett Favre. How many picks did he throw?
Oh,
how many championships did he win? And
one.
is he a top 100 NFL QB?
Yes.
This is something that we can all talk about on our new podcast or on the Rumboyz fucking network. One of the two. Boom. See how I went into that there.
Yeah, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Guys, doesn't Jemo just have a niche for this shit right here? Like, I cannot wait for, what is it, the Jemo experience, whatever it's going to be.
The Icon podcast, sir.
The Icon. Really quick, I'm going to tell you this, and I don't know if you're going to be mad or sad about this, but because of your name, every time I see your name, literally Jaden Smith, I'm Icon living. Like, that shit pops my head.
That is okay, because I used some of his that song actually on one of my videos that I posted to my fucking idiot fucking league cohorts or whatever.
Guys, I think there's a possible The Icon podcast, Rumboyz connection here. Rumboyz graphics, I think it's after watching this episode tonight is going to chop something up for you. I mean, you already asked us to chop something up for you. But now that I have the seal of approval to use that, it's happening. It's happening.
By all means, let's do it. And I will fly out to Colorado Springs to do a live show with pizza in fucking hand.
Dude.
Just make sure you have my Patron.
I will definitely have your Patron as long as you taste some of the new Rumboyz rum that should be coming out here in 2020. We are working on it. We are going to get our name. We are putting our fucking name on a bottle.
Done. Ink is the paper, the contract is signed. Let's do it.
Listen, I have put my name on merch now. Make sure you guys go to rumboyz.com and go get merch. I have put my name on my own website. We are about to have an app that will come out in 2020. It will be out in 2020. I put everything in me, my whole heart and everything on it. And we will put our name on a bottle before the end of next year. Guys, keep supporting, keep showing love. Jemo, you ready to sign off?
Sir, give me just a minute to get a shot because I'm out of tequila.
Let's do it.
Enjoy the Christmas tree. Enjoy the bell.
Oh, Christmas tree. Oh, Christmas tree. Jemo won fantasy because of we're a great community, guys. We definitely do things that others do not do. We are going to take another shot of this Cardi.
All right, we're going to get into my wife's bottle of booze here is vodka. She likes vodka.
That's definitely something that is in the wife's stash. That sounds like my wife.
Beautiful. All right. You know what? I want to shout out to Stoner, Fantasy Football Stoner. Let's get stoned.
Dude, we are after this episode. Yes, I want to shout out Fantasy Football Stoner. I want to shout out Stepmom Lauren. I want to shout out Short Logic. I want to shout out everyone that the industry's not putting respect on right now.
Falcone.
There we go. I want everyone that the industry's not putting respect on, put respect on our names. In 2020, look out for Jemo The Icon podcast coming. Make sure you follow him on Twitter at Jemo The Icon. Support the Rumboyz. There's the link right there at the bottom. Go get you a shirt. The new store will be open up tomorrow. I'm going to get new merch rolling. Check us out tonight for our hour and a half to 2 hour special of Rumboyz After Dark, where we break down the biggest headlines in sports. Yo, bro, you ready?
Let's do it, sir. Thank you again for having me on, man. Big shout out to Rumboyz. Follow them. Without you, I couldn't have done it, sir. Thank you so much for having me on. And
without you, my show wouldn't be shit. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls, what it do? Dilly, dilly.
Dilly, dilly.
I'm just an icon living.
And fuck Tekashi 6ix9ine, the fucking rat.
Fuck Tekashi.